Hey y'all, I'm Mandy and this is Mandy in the Making. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another week of winter dinners. Steven and I just got back from a little mini getaway, a little mini vacation. We went to Sevierville, Tennessee, which is right there with Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. We had a great time. While we were gone last week, you saw the best of. I hope you enjoyed the top five dinners that we had in July, August, and September. But now it's time to get started for October. And tonight we're really excited about it. Tonight we're having turkey teriyaki stir fry rice bowls. Pretty sure I just made that up, but let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna chop up our green onion. I did put these in water. These were down to like right here. I put them in water, and while we were gone to Sevierville, they grew that much, just over a few days. Pretty cool. Let's chop up some broccoli. We need 2 cups of broccoli florets, but we're gonna get them in bite-sized pieces.
What we got now?
Now we probably need to put the rice in the Instant Pot. We're gonna serve this with rice. I'm just gonna do my rice in the Instant Pot. I have about 1.25 cups of rice. It was the last of our white rice. I already rinsed it really well. And I'm gonna add in about 1.5 cups of water. I've never used the rice button. I always just do it. Actually, it needs 8 minutes. I always just do it this way. I've got a couple of tablespoons of water in this bowl. I know you really can't see it, but I'm gonna add a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch and mix it around. And we're just gonna set this to the side. Okay, that's done. We're just gonna set that to the side for now. So now to get started, we're gonna use this really small saucepan to make our teriyaki sauce. I'm gonna turn it to medium-high heat. Actually about medium. And let's add our ingredients. I've got 1/2 cup of low sodium soy sauce, 1/4 cup of water, tablespoon of brown sugar, a teaspoon and a little extra of rice vinegar, and it calls for 1/2 tablespoon of minced garlic. We're just gonna heat this on medium until it starts to simmer. I got a new spoon rest while we were in the Gatlinburg area. We went to Bush's Baked Beans Manufacturing Center and their museum and their little store, and I found that there and I loved it. I like the size of it. It's a lot smaller than the one I already had. So, ta-da! We're gonna steam this broccoli for just a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and add it. I have a little steamer basket in here in this pot. Now that this is starting to simmer, we're gonna add in our cornstarch slurry. I stirred it back up because it was kind of starting to separate or settle a little bit. I'm just going to stir this for probably about 30 seconds. It should start to thicken, and then we'll just remove it from the heat. I'm gonna actually turn this off. We don't want our broccoli to get super soft. So I'm gonna turn that off. Oh, it's already getting thick. Look at that. Let's turn this off as well. And just take it off the heat. Now comes the fun part. Let's turn this on to medium-high. Let's add a little bit of olive oil. To our hot pan, we're gonna add in about a teaspoon of ginger paste and a teaspoon of garlic. Now we're adding in 1 pound of ground turkey. Okay, we're gonna cook this until it's almost done, and then we'll add our teriyaki sauce in right before it finishes up.
You're gonna add some pepper for me.
Off camera, he was like, salt and pepper? I said, well, there's a lot of salt in the sauce because it's got soy sauce. He was like, pepper? So we're gonna add pepper, y'all. We're gonna make Steven happy.
Too bad we don't have white pepper.
Oh. Is there a taste difference?
I don't know. I think black pepper is like more of a smokier taste.
Okay.
You know?
I don't know.
White pepper. White pepper is generally used in like Asian dishes and stuff like that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said white pepper. But.
Oh. Well, y'all tell us below. Can you tell a taste difference between white pepper and black pepper? Do you own white pepper? Do you cook with white pepper? Let's talk. Let's do it. Our turkey is pretty much done cooking, so we're gonna add in our teriyaki sauce. Getting every last little drop.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, if y'all could smell this.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's add in our carrots. I cheated and just went ahead and bought them like this, like the matchstick carrots, but basically you want one carrot kind of cut up like this. Let's cook this for about a minute and then we'll add in our broccoli. And then we'll also throw it on the stove.
Yeah, the stove needs a little bit of food too.
It's hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's doing all the hard work, right?
Doing all the hard work.
So we had good timing because that is supposed to go up to 9 minutes. So we just have 2 more minutes and we're pretty much done with this. So, pat myself on the back. Okay, let's add in our broccoli. I did drain the extra water off of the broccoli. Turn the heat down. Well, let's just turn it off because it's pretty much done.
Yes, ma'am. Man, that looks good. Smells delicious. Looks very appetizing.
Yes, it does. Gracie Lou.
That is tremendous.
Yeah?
Yeah, that sauce. Lots of good flavor in that. The soy sauce, you got a little bit of the, I guess, the sugar from the brown sugar in there that's coming through, and then...
How's the broccoli? Is it still got a little bit of crunch to it?
Yes, the broccoli and the carrots still have a little bit of something there.
Good. That's what I was worried about. I didn't want to overcook those. Well, I'm really excited. It smells so good. We chose to do this on a night that Cole wasn't going to be here because he's not as big on the Asian flavors.
Right.
So.
And the rice, of course, is holding that sauce really well. The extra sauce that comes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, this is better than takeout. This is so flavorful, so good, so fresh. I love the crunch of the carrots and the broccoli, so it's like a traditional stir fry in that way. We are really happy with this. Mr. Chopsticks over there has not put them down once.
Plate bowls are not very complimentary of chopsticks.
Plate bowls?
Yeah.
This is what we call plate bowls in our house. We have regular bowls and then we have plate bowls. These shallow bowls with the wide ledge. So it's funny when we're starting to plate things up or we're about to, I'm always like, bowl or plate bowl? This is just how we speak to each other. Okay, it is time for our second meal of the week. Today has been a crazy day at our house. They were replacing power poles out front. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know the saga. But we were without power. I think it came back on after 3.5 hours. And then we had a problem with our internet. I had to be on the phone with the internet, but we finally got everything back and I'm able to go ahead and make dinner. We have dinner plans later tonight. So this is like a late lunch. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. But hear me out. We're gonna eat some now and then we have dinner plans later today and then the rest of this will be leftovers for tomorrow and I think it'll be great leftovers. Today I am making Copycat Chili's chicken enchilada soup. It's really quick, it's really easy, let's do it. Because today was so crazy, I went by the store. Long story short, have y'all seen shortages in your stores? We have had lots of shortages. I had to go to 2 stores to find this, 3 stores to find this, and I just, with it being a crazy day, I decided not to worry about cooking chicken here at the house. So when I was in another store picking up this, I went ahead and picked up a rotisserie chicken and just pulled it apart. The recipe calls for 3 cooked chicken breasts, so you can do it however you would like. I do need to cube up my Velveeta though. Okay, this is 16 ounces of Velveeta cheese. I'm just gonna cube this up really quickly. And then we're gonna go over to the stove. Everything, I'm pretty sure everything goes in one pot. I don't think I have to dirty up anything other than one pot, which is nice. And it is only gonna take around 30 minutes. I just had a little mishap there at the end, but for the most part, we have cubed Velveeta cheese. Ta-da! Okay, in this medium bowl, I have 2 cups of water. I'm gonna be adding, I'm pretty sure this is used to make tortillas. It's near, in my grocery store, it was in the Latin section, but it's like a cornmeal type thing. But this is what I have. I need 1 cup of this. I'm gonna add that to my 2 cups of water. And I saw in the comment section that someone asked, you know, if I can't find that, what can I use in place of it? And I'm pretty sure she said that you could use cornmeal, but you just would not get the same exact taste. So let's mix that together. And I'm guessing this is just really gonna help thicken up the soup. Okay, I've got my large Dutch oven heated to about medium high. I'm gonna add in a couple of teaspoons of garlic, and then we're going to let that just kind of saute for just a second. And then we're gonna add in some chicken broth. I've got almost 4 cups of chicken broth. It says to use 2 cans that are 14.5 ounces each. So that's almost 4 cups. Let that heat through for just a second. Now let's add in our flour mixture or our corn tortilla mixture. I don't know, the harina mixture. Let's add that in. We're gonna add in 1 more cup of water. Our enchilada sauce, I got the medium. You could definitely get the mild. Just 1 can. And this can was 10 ounces. Let's add in our seasonings. I've got a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of onion powder, a half a teaspoon of cumin, and a half a teaspoon of chili powder. And lastly, we're gonna add in all of our cubed cheese. Okay, so I'm just waiting on all of this to come up to a boil. Obviously, it is like right there. It's about to happen. Once that does come up to a boil, I'm gonna add in our chicken. And then I'm gonna reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 30 minutes, and that's it. Ooh, there's a whole piece I did not crush up. Let's get that out. Aren't y'all so glad you're here to watch this hot mess express? I know you are. Nope, don't drown, chicken. Okay. Missed that piece. So let me crush that up. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reduce the heat and we're gonna let this simmer for 30 minutes. There we go. It's just me. I'm gonna attempt to do the taste test for you. Steven is on a phone call. He should be out in just a few minutes, so you'll get his taste test too, but I'm hungry. I really haven't eaten anything today, so it's time to eat. So, bon appetit. Do you say bon appetit when it's a like Southwest Mexican dish? What are you supposed to say? Let's do it. It's hot. That's good. Oh, wait. Wow. That's really good. And it has a good kick of spice to it. I added that Firecracker sea salt. I added the Cholula sauce. Is that how you say that? Is it Cholula or Cholula? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I added that, and then I also used the medium spice red enchilada sauce instead of the mild. So if you left off the Firecracker sea salt, you left off the hot sauce at the end, and you used mild enchilada sauce, this would not have heat to it. But ours does, and y'all know that's what we like. This is tasty. I used the little Southwest tortilla strips on top. You could definitely just crush up some like tortilla chips, just regular ones without the flavor. Or you could even do like Doritos if you wanted to. Man, you could sprinkle on some tomato at the end, some cilantro if you wanted to, some avocado, anything you want. Sorry, I get distracted. They're doing a lot of work outside of our house, and so I just keep seeing things outside. I'm gonna eat. Steven will be here in just a second to tell you what he thinks. Steven is on his way in here. I wanted to say, I just added a tiny bit of that Firecracker sea salt at the end. Looking back, I wish I would have done like a half a teaspoon of regular salt and a half a teaspoon of the Firecracker sea salt. I will do that next time, but if you have the Firecracker sea salt, I would highly recommend that. You don't even know what this is, do you?
I have no idea, but it looks really good.
It is really good.
Looks creamy and spicy.
You're gonna love it.
All right, here we go. Get some of this in there too. Wow.
Isn't that good?
Man, that is good. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Spicy.
Yeah, I made it spicy. It didn't call for spicy, but
wow.
I got you, boo.
Love it. That is some good flavors right there.
Yeah, it is.
Very creamy, very rich. You can't really tell that it's cheese or velveted cheese because it's so creamy. Like you don't.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, the color is kind of cheesy.
Yeah, the color is cheesy, but I think it's that that flour, that corn flour stuff that I used. That's really what gives it that creaminess.
Man, this is really good.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 thumbs up. I think Cole will like it too. He's not here right now, but I think he would like it too.
I need another thumb.
Okay, y'all, it is our 3rd meal of the week, and that means it's Subbie supper night. If you are new to my channel, Subbie Supper just stands for Subscriber Supper. My subscribers send in one of their favorite recipes. They tell us a little bit about themselves as well, and we share that with y'all as well as the recipe. If you would like to send in a recipe, you can always email me at mandyinthemaking2018@gmail.com. Just be sure to put in the subject line, Subbie Supper. Little disclaimer, if you hear noise in the background, our washer and dryer is right off of the kitchen, and it was unavoidable. I need to get this into the crock pot. This is a crock pot meal, and those are going. So that's the background noise for today. But today's Subbie Supper comes from Shelly. Shelly is married, and her husband have a 15-year-old daughter. She lives in South Central Kentucky. She said she's a Southern girl too. And she is a very busy woman. She works 45 to 50 hours away from home each week. Her husband owns his own business, but he works from home. And then they have a very busy 15-year-old daughter, so she said dinner needs to be quick and or make ahead. And while they are not the biggest fans of crock pot food, she said this is a family favorite because it is the perfect comfort food. It reminds me of another dish that I have shared before. It reminds me kind of Swiss chicken, which is a favorite in our house. But this one is called Lazy Chicken and Dressing. This really is a dump it all in the crock pot and go type of thing. I'm just going to chop up 3 stalks of celery. In addition to the celery, she said to chop up 1 small onion. I had half of a large onion left, so we're gonna use that. Actually, I think half of the half was good. One other thing she didn't mention, but I have half a bag of these julienne carrots left from dinner from last night or the night before. Anyway, I need to use them up, and I thought they would be good in this dish, so we're gonna throw these in there too. I am gonna chop them up just a little bit just because they're the long matchsticks, so I'm just gonna chop them up. Let's dump everything in. I need 2 boxes of stuffing mix. She said she uses the chicken. Honestly, I wanted to use 1 chicken and 1 savory herb, but my grocery store was out, so I got 2 chickens. 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. We need half a cup or so of chicken broth. I'm just gonna eyeball this. Adding in our veggies, gonna add in our celery, our onion, and our carrots. I may not put all of these in there. I might freeze the other half of these carrots just because it was a lot. Let's mix all of that together. No need to dirty up a bowl. Just do it all in the crock pot. And then lastly, we're gonna lay our chicken on top. I have 2 pretty large chicken breasts here. And then she said to add salt and pepper on top. You know, I'm just gonna throw some Auntie Nonos on there because it has salt and pepper in it and it also has lots of other goodness in it. So let's do that. And we're done. Let's put the lid on. And I had already turned it on, but it's on low for 4.5 hours. Then at the end, we'll come in and we'll shred our chicken and mix it in, and dinner will be ready. I'll make some sides to go with it. It's gonna be good. Okay, it has been several hours. I've got green beans going on the stove. I did them like I always do, so I'll leave that recipe below if you're new. That's like my most famous recipe. Everybody knows the green bean recipe. And I've got a mess right here. I cooked up the rest of the bacon that we had in the fridge that was open. We'll eat that this week.
I am not complaining.
Cole said he's not complaining. And this says it has 30 minutes left, but I'm pretty sure it's done. So what we're gonna do, ooh, look at that. We're gonna shred that chicken and mix it in with the stuffing.
Kind of chicken stuffing recipe.
Yep. So Cole had to eat really quickly before he headed out to church, to youth group tonight, and he said it tastes like fall.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah. Gets me ready for Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm excited. That's a good compliment. You see what happened over here. A couple of pieces just jumped onto his plate.
Oh man. Yeah. That's really good. Very much like a stuffing.
Yeah.
All the ingredients minus the turkey.
Yeah.
But I mean, chicken is very similar, so, but it's really good.
Good comfort food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm gonna dig in and see what I think. So if you're looking for Thanksgiving dinner before Thanksgiving or any time of the year, you have found it. This tastes like Thanksgiving. It is so comforting. Oh man, that's good. Thank you so much, Shelly, for sending this in. I can see us making this several times a year because Thanksgiving meal is my favorite meal. So this just reminds us of that. He's speechless. He's just eating.
This boy is hungry.
I just want to say I'm so glad you were here for this week's winter dinners. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't already, I would love for you to join my YouTube family and hit that red subscribe button before you go. I'll see y'all down in the comments. Here's some bloopers.
Did I hit you?
Try to cut me.
Get out of the way! Oh, there we go.
Trying not to laugh at the fact that I hurt myself. Yep. Laugh it up, Buttercup.
This is called a slurry.
Right.
I love to say that word. Slurry.
Not to be confused with a Slurpee.
I could use a Slurpee about right now.
That would be good.
Cherry Slurpee. Till it starts to simmer. Simmer down, baby. There it comes. It's appetizing.
Yeah.
I can't stand you. Oh, it's popping. Popping like a fish. Gracie. What is it?